As you simplify your life, the laws of the universe will appear less complex, and solitude will not be solitude, nor poverty poverty, nor weakness weakness. If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now, put the foundations under them.
Week 2 is brought to you by Reebok. The top male and female scores for this week will win a Reebok carry-on suitcase stuffed with Reebok gear and valued at $500. There are 3 scored events on Week 2. Each event is scored separately and equally. There will be a continuous running clock on all 3 events. Only 1 barbell is allowed for all 3 workouts, and only the athlete can change the weights. Workout 4 is a 5-minute AMRAP of 5 bar muscle-ups, 5 squat cleans, and 5 box jumps. Your score will be the total number of rounds plus reps completed. For the bar muscle-ups, the repetition starts with the athlete hanging from the bar with full extension of the elbows and shoulders. The repetition finishes with the athlete above the bar with full extension of the elbows. A no rep will occur if full extension of the elbow or shoulder is not established before starting the repetition. Athlete fails to lock out elbows directly above the pull-up bar at the top of the rep. The athlete performs an uprise or glide kip, where the feet raise above the head during the kip. For the squat cleans, the repetition starts with the barbell on the floor. The athlete will then squat below parallel before finishing the movement with the bar on the shoulders. Athlete must show full extension of the hips and knees, and elbows must be in front of the barbell. A no rep will occur if the athlete does not squat below parallel, or if the athlete does not stand to full extension with the bar on the shoulders and elbows in front of the barbell. For the box jumps, the repetition begins with a 2-foot takeoff. To complete the rep, the athlete must be in control at the top of the box with full extension of the knees and hips. A no rep will occur if the athlete does not demonstrate control on the top of the box, or if the athlete does not demonstrate full extension of the knees and hips on the top of the box. Workout 5 is 5 minutes to establish a max load complex of 1 clean, 1 hang squat clean, 1 front squat, and 1 jerk. The same barbell from workout 4 must be used, and only the athlete can change the weights. Once the bar comes off the ground, it cannot return until the completion of the complex. Fractional plates are allowed. Before each attempt, the athlete must verbally announce and display clearly on video the weight to be attempted. Your score for this event is the weight successfully lifted. For the complex, the first movement is the clean. The repetition begins with the barbell on the ground, and the movement ends with the barbell resting on the shoulders with hips and knees fully extended and elbows in front of the bar. A no rep will occur if the athlete does not stand with full extension of the knees and hips and elbows not in front of the bar, or if the athlete does not demonstrate control. The next movement is the hang squat clean. After bringing the bar back to the hang position, which is between the hips and the knees, the athlete will clean the bar back to the shoulders while passing through a full squat. A no rep will occur if the athlete does not reach below parallel during the squat, or if the athlete does not stand to full extension of the knees and hips with the elbows in front of the barbell. The next movement in the complex is the front squat. The athlete will perform a full squat and stand back to full extension. A no rep will occur if the athlete does not achieve full depth on the squat, with the crease of the hip descending below the knee. The last movement in the complex is the shoulder to overhead. Any overhead movement is allowed, with the standard being that the bar moves from the front rack position to a full lockout position directly overhead, with the athlete demonstrating control of the bar. A no rep will occur if the elbows or shoulders are not fully locked out, the feet do not finish in line with each other, or if the athlete does not demonstrate full control of the bar in the overhead position. Workout 6 begins at the 10-minute mark. Workout 6 is for time and consists of 18, 12, and 6 repetitions of deadlifts and strict handstand push-ups. Your score is the time to complete the workout starting from the 10-minute mark. For the deadlift, the repetition starts with the bar on the floor and hands outside the legs. Sumo deadlifts are not allowed. The repetition ends with the athlete standing with the barbell at full extension of hips and knees. A no rep will occur if the athlete does not fully extend the hips or knees, or if the elbows bend at all during a bounce off the ground. The strict handstand push-ups will be done on plates with an ab mat in the center. The repetition starts with the athlete at full elbow and shoulder extension with both hands and all fingers inside the edges of the plates and nothing touching the wall except the heels. The athlete will descend until the head touches the ab mat and then press back to full elbow and shoulder extension. A no rep will occur if any part of the athlete's body other than the heels makes contact with the wall at any point. The hips or knees bend during the course of the rep, if the athlete's feet spread out beyond the width of their hands, or if the athlete does not show control with feet on the wall to conclude each rep.